Hello, I'm Deborah Daniel. Thank you for joining us for Alabama A&M Front Page. This news program highlights noteworthy accomplishments of our students, faculty, and staff as they aim high on campus and in the community. Alabama A&M Front Page informed you in March 2018 that Proterra's Catalyst E2 electric buses will make their way to the Hill. Recently, the Bulldog transit system allowed the Bulldog family and community to get a look at a few green and smart vehicles and an electric bus during the Green Mobility Expo. President Dr. Andrew Hugini Jr. announced 2 electric buses will arrive this summer, with 4 more arriving later in the year. Students, faculty, and staff were able to get on the electric bus to get a first-hand experience of what's to come. Incorporating electric buses and other smart mobility vehicles allows Alabama A&M to be the state's first university to incorporate smart mobility into its transit system. Continuing with the Green Mobility Expo, the C-SPAN bus also made a visit to the Hill. It's a state-of-the-art multimedia interactive motor coach. Some like to call it a classroom on wheels, as it focuses on educating students of its public affairs programming. The C-SPAN bus holds a classroom area, a high-definition production studio, and 11 large screen tablets. Alabama A&M is the first and only HBCU the Society of American Foresters has accredited. The Society reaccredited the forestry program through 2028 for the first time after a 10-year review. Photojournalist Justin Vonner followed students as they went to the forest to measure trees, just one of the many labs they take part in. Dr. William Stone, Associate Professor in Forest Wildlife, says the reaccreditation allows federal funding for research through the McIntyre Stennis program, which the state matches for a total of $600,000 a year. He says AAMU partners with Tuskegee University to train students, and some of their students come here to finish their education. But the reaccreditation means much more.
Yeah, for recruiting, it means we have a quality program on par with the larger schools. And we do compete against larger universities where a lot of their professors, like myself, went. I went to the University of Florida's forestry school, and they have 50,000 students. And so we compete against them in a timber sports competition this semester down at Louisiana State University. Auburn's in it. We compete against Virginia Tech, University of Kentucky. We compete against Mississippi State. A lot of the big schools that have a recognized forestry program going back decades. But it means that we're on par with the quality of program that they're getting because of the accreditation. We just recently went to one in Georgia that our students came back with some prizes. So for us to get a first place prize against the University of Florida, against the University of Georgia, against all these other big schools is really good. Even for us to compete is good, but to win and be recognized as one of the top teams helps us recruit, helps us retain. And for employers, they know that when they hire an Alabama A&M forester, they're getting someone who's got a lot of experience and training.
Dr. Stone says timber competitions involve log rolling and climbing, knife and axe throws, tree and wildlife identification, and much more. The reaccreditation also helps funding for graduate research. AAMU currently has 6 research projects underway, including one Dr. Stone heads involving bioindicators and bats. The Civic Engagement Committee hosted its inaugural Voter Education Week. Its purpose is to educate and empower students on the importance of speaking up, voting, and the power of effective change. The committee held 3 events with speakers consisting of the Reverend Dexter Strong, Huntsville City Councilman Devin Keith, and AAMU Professor Willie Diggs II. It was a very successful voter education drive with almost 600 students attending the week-long events. Well, she has served as the only black female reporter covering urban issues from the White House. With her accolades, the Office of Student Affairs hosted April Ryan as the keynote speaker for the Beyond Normal lecture series, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Symposium. Ryan spoke about the legacy of Dr. King and how his work allowed her the opportunity to be an African-American reporter at the White House. She also encouraged students to be the best at school, at work, and in the community. The athletics department held its annual men's and women's basketball luncheon. The event was held in the Ernest L. Knight Center. The luncheon featured women's coach Margaret Richards, men's coach Dylan Howard, and of course members of the teams. Both coaches spoke about the current season, which is still underway. To get game tickets, contact the ticket office. Thank you for watching Alabama A&M Front Page on WJAB-TV, where we highlight the accomplishments of our students, faculty, and staff on campus and in the community. In the words of President Dr. Andrew Hugini Jr., remember to aim high. I'm Deborah Daniel. Thanks for watching Alabama A&M Front Page.